doing any modelling, but the night is young, folks. How's everybody doing? Yeah. This is our first time ever in Marshalltown, would you believe? Yeah. I decided I would, I'd like to Google these places before we come, just to see, what it's all about and what there is in Marshalltown. And normally they have their best pictures up, and then I googled Marshalltown, and all there was it looked like something out of a zombie movie, because apparently there was a tornado here. Yeah. Are we okay right now? Okay. No. No tornado jokes, I've been told. No tornado jokes. Okay, let's just have a whirlwind of a time tonight, folks. there, folks. Thank you very much. Just show of hands if you've seen us before. Thank you so much for coming back out. Well, hello, I'm Sue. How far did you guys come? How far did you come tonight? A little over 1,000 miles. I think they win. Maybe a round of applause for Ed and Sue, who probably drove. Yeah. That's not even a joke, folks. They're that crazy. Round of applause for Ed and Sue for driving 1,000 miles. We drove from Kansas City this morning and we complained about how far it was for the whole journey. So our socks in the frying pan, for anyone that hasn't seen us before, we can't tell you who got the name or we would have to kill you. But we've been on the road now for just over 2 weeks and it's coming into that kind of stage on the tour where you're getting very, 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 very sick of everyone that's in the van with you all day, every day. I'll come back to that.
We don't actually talk off stage at all, so this is the only time we get to interact.
So we're going to get Edon to do some work now, maybe, why don't we? And we get him to sing a song, seeing as he didn't drive for 5 hours today. And this one is called When First I Came to Caledonia. We recorded it on one of our albums. We have 3 albums. We're not going to tell you which album this song is on, so you're just going to have to buy all 3 from there.
Yeah, this song is about an Irish fella coming across the water to go to Nova Scotia.
1,000 miles? What's wrong with you? 1,000 miles? Thank you very much.
So, yeah, it's about an Irish fella coming across the Atlantic to work in Nova Scotia in a place called Sydney. And he's working in the mine pits. And there was, in particular in mine pit number 3, which was the harshest and the hardest mine pit to work in. There was no food and harsh conditions, very cold. And then to get his mind off the harsh conditions, he finds a lovely lady. And then everything just goes terribly downhill. It's one of those Irish songs.
That might be a theme throughout the night, folks. Keep an eye out for the depressingly sad Irish songs.
When first I came to Caledonia, I got started in number 3. I got lodgings with Donald Norman, had a daughter named Gertie. And there was me and my brother Charlie, 2 bigger shavers you never did see. Spiking meals in the month of April, starting slaves out in Saskatchewan. So I went down to Donald North. I used to buy my roots and a pot of tea. Donald said that he could not give them, fish got plenty on Saskatchewan. So I went down to their harbor, all on purpose for to see the spring. I spied out name from the laundry over, looked from her, took my breath away. If I had a pen from Pennsylvania, if I had paper on used twice, if I had ink on the rosy morning, I should have known what you I write. To wish I was on the fled. How I lost dashing female fair. When first I came to Caledonia, I got started in #3. I got lodgings with Donald Norman. We had a daughter who made good tea.
Also, I recognise a lot of faces down there tonight, which is kind of cool. How far is Waterloo? About an hour? Is 10 hour? Thanks for coming, Greg and Jolene, from the Iowa Irish Fest, if anyone recognises. Has anyone ever been to the Iowa Irish Fest? Yeah. Is that where you guys might have seen us at some stage? Yeah, well, thank you very much for coming back. You're brave. We're going to continue on with a set of tunes. First one is O'Leary's. crowd we played to today anyway, thank you so much. Did anyone see us in Cedar Rapids about 2 or 3 years ago, St. Patrick's Day? Yeah? Thank you so much for coming back, guys. Really appreciate it. No, it was St. Patrick's night, and we have a claim to fame from that night because we went to, there wasn't a whole lot of people with Irish passports going around that weekend. There was a lot of people claiming to be, you know, Irish and putting on terrible, terrible, terrible accents and saying top of the morning. And just to clarify, nobody says top of the morning in Ireland. Sorry to disappoint you, the fairy tale is over. But we went into a pub and the guy said you can have free drink if you're actually Irish, so we produced our passports. He goes, "You're the first Irish people I've ever met in my life." That was the first thing he said to us. And then the next thing we said, "Can we have a Guinness?" So we had 3 Guinnesses. And then we said we'd have 1 more before we're going home to bed. So we asked for 1 more pint of Guinness. And he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry guys, you drank us out of Guinness."
On St. Patrick's Day,
I mean,
we drank the pub out of Guinness.
you can't drink anywhere out of Guinness on St. Patrick's. You can try. But I think if we're ever making a band resume or a CV, that needs to be top of the list. We drank a pub out of Guinness on St. Patrick's. That's a round of applause worthy. And no, it's just a myth. Irish people do not have a problem with alcohol. In moderation, all in moderation. Although we were driving into Kansas City yesterday, and on one of those, government-funded road safety signs, the ones that flash as you're driving. This is not a joke. We saw the other day, as we were driving in, it said, "The look of the Irish won't save you if you're drunk."
How did they get away with that one?
I mean, I would have protested, but I was severely hungover in the back seat, which wasn't really helping the situation, but I'm offended. I'm so offended. So offended I had another pint of Guinness when we landed in Kansas City. Alright, we might sing a song now called "Welcome Poor Paddy Home." Has anyone ever heard of it? No? That's good, okay. So you don't know how bad we want to sing it yet. So we'd love you to sing along with this one. The chorus is very easy. We're going to sing it, and you're going to sing along. How about that? Have you got your singing voices on?
So the chorus goes like this. It's "Hooray me boys, hooray, for no more do I wish for to roam, for the sun it will shine in the harvest time to welcome poor Paddy home."
There's going to be a test at the end of this to see if everyone's listening.
The test of that, it goes like this. Hooray me boys, hooray, no more do I wish for to roam, and the sun it will shine in the harvest time to welcome poor Paddy home. Say hooray me boys, hooray, no more do I wish for to roam, and the sun it will shine in the harvest time to welcome poor Paddy home.
That's your part, folks, and if you're not singing along, we're just going to keep playing this one for the next hour and a half.
I am the true-born Irishman, I'll never deny what I am. I was born in the sweet prairie town, 10,000 miles away. Say hooray, boys, hooray, no more do I wish for to roam, and the sun it will shine in the harvest time to welcome poor Paddy home. Say hooray, boys, hooray.
Come on, let's hear you.
No more do I wish for to roam, and the sun will shine in the harvest time to welcome poor Paddy home.
If the person beside you isn't singing, I'm giving you permission to pinch them.
Or do I wish for to go, and the sun will shine in the harvest time to welcome poor Paddy home. See a rainy boys rain. Or do I wish for to go, and the sun will shine in the harvest time to welcome poor Paddy home. Girls they act gay and take you by the hand, saying, "Jimmy McCree, will you come with me into a strange land?" Say, "Early boys, rain." No more do I wish for to go, and the sun will shine in the harvest time to welcome poor Paddy home. Say, "Early boys, rain." No more do I wish for to go, and the sun will shine in the harvest time to welcome poor Paddy home. Well, the Scotsman can go stop the thistle, English can go stop the rose, oh, but Paddy can nose the Emerald Isle where dear little Shamrock. Say, "Rainy boys, rain." No more do I wish for to go, and the sun will shine in the harvest time to welcome poor Paddy home. Say, "Rainy boys, rain." No more do I wish for to go, and the sun will shine in the harvest time to welcome poor Paddy home. Say, "Rainy boys, rain." For no more do I wish for to roam, and the sun will shine in the harvest time to welcome poor Paddy home.
Thank you very much. album, I can tell you that one, it was called Socks in the Frying Pan, The Return of the Giant Sock Monsters from Outer Space. These are real problems, folks, these are real problems. And the name of that track was Spaceships and Frying Pans. Just, you know, so everyone's up to date. We actually put the most amount of effort in any of our albums into our second album, especially the cover. And we got this guy that had like worked with Marvel Comics before to draw this, what we thought was the coolest album cover of all time. But it kind of fell badly on its head when we released it, because we came to the States and we turned out people were coming up to us after the gig saying, "I want the one with your picture on it." We were saying, well, this is our album as well. This is us. You see all the effort that they put into the cover? No, I want the one with your picture on it. Alright, but this has our picture inside the cover. If you just get that one. So we haven't sold, maybe we sold 10 of those in the last 3 years. But yeah, it's going well so far. And I've no idea what I was. Oh yeah, we said if we ever do make another album, so the third album we have has a picture of us on a boat, so people love that one. And then if we ever do another album, we've decided we're going to make it as stereotypically Irish as possible. So I'm going to have a paddy cap with a pint of Guinness.
I'm going to be on top of a cow, so
wearing armed sweatshirts and a sheep under your arm, standing in a beautiful emerald green field.
Bales of hay everywhere.
And a leprechaun superimposed in the corner of a pot of gold. We're going to call it Top of the Morning. Right, are you having fun so far? We'll sing a song that we recorded on our first album. This is one called Slip Jigs and Reels. If you'd like to sing along, please don't. You'd ruin the whole thing.
He was better man in his grandfather's coat, sewn into the lining attention note. So goodbye to the family, goodbye to the shore. When a man takes his fortune, you see him no more. A boat on the ocean, it's tossed like a cork, and then one fine ball beside the York. So he stood on the gangplank to breathe in the air, and gold hands of plenty I've come for my share. Yes, he did like the ladies to rise and fall, the red rose and dresses down on the dance floor, rolling the dice and spinning the wheel. But he took most delight in the slip jigs and reels. Now some say a pistol and some say a knife, all agree that somebody's wife, some kind of motion and a terrible fight. She left her man dead and into the night. On a train to St. Louis, just one jump back, and slept when I opened my 6-gun bed. They dreamed of the mountains and green fields of home, the passing plains where the buffalo roam. Yes, he did like the ladies to rise and fall, the rifles and dresses down on the dance floor, rolling the dice and spinning the wheel. But he took most delight in the slip jigs and reels. Well, they called him the kid, and by 21, sure all that he knew was the power of a gun. And by 23, he shot 5 men down, and got in his way as he round around. Our bad reputations are hard to bear, your brothers for scorn and not shooting their stare. So he took consolation from fresh company. Sure, life ain't so bad with the girl on each knee. Yes, he did like the ladies to rise and to fall, of their ankles and dresses down on the dance floor.
if I'm going to teach you anything, it's not going to be, we don't say top of the morning, it's going to be, are you having good crack? Is anyone familiar with that term? Oh yeah, of course. It's not, it's not what you think it is. It's good fun. We use the word crack for nearly everything in Ireland. We say, well, was a good crack last night?
Crack was mighty.
The crack was mighty, yeah. Any crack is like any news, any story. It's probably the only place in the world you can go up to a police officer and say, how are you, officer? Any crack? And he'll respond, loads of crack. Right, we might try a new set that we tried for the first time last night. We haven't called it anything yet. So there's nothing to tell you about it. But we played it once, and then we tried it yesterday on stage, and it was a failure. So we're going to try it again now. So bear with us, anything could happen. I feel like I should clap myself for that one. That was such a relief. But we might try another song now. This is a song called, it was written by an American singer-songwriter called Guy Clark. Has anyone ever heard of Guy Clark? Okay, that's okay then. Here's another song we wrote. It's called Dublin Blues. Unfortunately, not written about Dublin, Ireland, written about Dublin, Texas. But that's not unfortunate. There's enough songs about Dublin, Ireland. Shay thought it was Dublin, Ohio, but let's be real. No one ever's going to sing a song about Dublin, Ohio. Sorry if there's anyone from Ohio. No, it's been recorded, isn't it? We love Ohio. Ohio is great. I wish I was in Austin, no. In Chile, Paraguay, drinking Mad Dog margaritas, and not caring where you are. But here I sit in Dublin, no. Just rolling cigarettes, holding back and choking back, shakes with every breath. Give me all my anger, give me all my faults. There's no need to forgive me for thinking what I thought. I loved you from the get-go, and I love you till I die. Loved you on the Spanish Steps the day you said goodbye. I am just a poor boy, oh. And what's my middle name? Money was the reason I would not stay the same. But I'll stand up and be counted, oh. And I'll face up to the truth. Walk away from trouble, but I can't walk away from you. Forgive me all my anger, forgive me all my faults. There's no need to forgive me for thinking what I thought. I loved you from the get-go, and I love you till I die. Loved you on the Spanish Steps the day you said goodbye. He's okay. I have been to Fort Worth, no. And I have been to Spain. I have been too proud to come in out of the rain. I have seen David, oh. And Mona Lisa too. I have heard John Watson play none sake blues. Forgive me all my anger, forgive me all my faults. There's no need to forgive me for thinking what I thought. I loved you from the get-go, and I love you till I die. Loved you on the Spanish Steps the day you said goodbye. I wish I was in Austin, no. In a chilly parlor bar, drinking Mad Dog margaritas, and not caring where you are. But here I sit in Dublin, no. Just rolling cigarettes, holding back and choking back, shakes with every breath. Give me all my anger, give me all my faults. There's no need to forgive me for thinking what I thought. I loved you from the get-go, and I love you till I die. Loved you on the Spanish Steps the day you said goodbye. Forgive me all my anger, forgive me all my faults. There's no need to forgive me for thinking what I thought. I loved you from the get-go, and I love you till I die. I loved you on the Spanish Steps the day you said goodbye. thirsty here. Two of the bandmates, two out of three of us drank too much in Kansas City. The third fella was in bed long before that from the drink.
No. That's not true. Come on, keep him on there.
We have a cooler on stage. That's pretty cool. Personal band cooler. It's a song about Mormon braids.
As I came down through street town, I heard a fair maid moaning and moaning. She was not but 7 men, for her true love returned. Very well, ways, there are times I've been cheery and very well morning rays. It's there I lost my There's plenty of horse, a snapper and fawn, and visit I give for any eye. Let's the last has lost her lad and gotten another right there. There are times I've been cheery and very well morning rays. It's there I lost my Plenty of fish have not been caught, so I should catch them very. Yes, my nets and I'll try again. I catch them in the morning. Very well, morning rays. There are times I've been cheery and very well, morning rays. It's there I lost my tea. Well, I'll return through street town, where I was born and bred, and there I find a pretty maid. I'll marry her in the very well, morning rays. There are times I've been cheery and very well, morning rays. It's there I lost my tea. Very well, morning rays. Where are times I've been cheery and very well, morning rays. It's there I lost, it's there I lost, it's there I lost my tea.
I was wondering how Adon was going to sing a certain verse of that song, because we were in Kansas City. Did anyone see us in Kansas City last night? I can say what I want, so. Oh, there's TV. Sorry. Hello, ma'am. How are you, mammy? That's the cameras, that's not my mother, don't worry. I'd be in big trouble if my mother was on the road with us, I'll tell you that much. But Adon was singing, there's a line in that song that goes, I'll find a pretty fair maid and I'll marry her in the morning. And Adon's girlfriend is here tonight. Oh. That's why his hair is looking so immaculate tonight. He spent an hour doing his curls. But last night, Adon sang that song and thought, no. He thought nobody caught him. Lee was sitting down here and he thought nobody caught me. I accidentally got caught in the crossfire of, I'll marry her in the morning. He kind of threw the eyes and she threw the eyes back to him and he thought no one saw. They were just caught up in their own world of love. And accidentally I happened to look that way and just got caught in the middle. And I didn't like it. I didn't like that. I was uncomfortable. So I told the crowd, and in the second half of the show, Lee was up on the balcony doing the whole, there was a balcony and there was no one up there except Lee. So she was doing the whole, Romeo and Juliet thing. I've never finished that story. How does that one end? Anyway, but tonight, he behaved himself tonight, and so did Lee, because she's sitting down the very, very, very back corner. So everyone say, hi, Lee! Everyone say, hi, Adon! Oh, aren't they as cute? Aren't they as cute? When's the wedding? Alright, okay, come on. Right, well, we're gonna...
Okay, I can't wait till Beatrice's girlfriend Nicole comes on tour. So I'm loads to say now, won't I?
Adon, it's on camera, Alright, we're gonna, due to crowd control issues, we're gonna slow things down a small bit. Take it easy, Lee. Take it easy, Adon. Let's stay professional here, folks. This one is called The Last Waltz. And we recorded it on our first album. It's a beautiful piece. We'll see what happens. So, enjoy. you very much. I'm very out of breath. It's quite embarrassing, really. We might slow things down, if that's okay. We might get it on to sing a song of his. We've been on the road for anyone that doesn't know, we're Socks in the Frying Pan. If you came to the wrong gig, I'm sorry, but here we are. We've been on the road now for just over 2 weeks. We flew from Ireland to Seattle, and we were up in Mount Vernon and Port Ludlow in Washington, and then we went to Corvallis in Oregon, and then we went from there to San Diego because we had 4 days off and 4 nights off, and we never have 4 nights off on tour. So we had 4 nights off, and it rained for 3 3/4 of those in San Diego. So you're welcome, San Diego, for us bringing the rain. And then we went from there to Dallas, Texas. Yeah, we didn't drive that one. And we went from Dallas, Texas to Nashville. And we went from Nashville to St. Louis for the night. Apparently, I've been told we were there. From St. Louis, I'm still recovering. We went to Kansas City. And then from Kansas City, we came to Marshalltown, Iowa. Tomorrow we drive to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And then from there we go to Chicago to Ohio, Ohio to somewhere in the East Coast, because of course all that routing makes perfect sense. So if you see our agent, tell him we're looking for him. We have a present of a map to give him for Christmas, so map of the States, or a GPS, one of those things anyway. Right, Mike, get it on to sing.
You want our friends? Whatever you want.
Yeah, cool. We'll sing a song called The Isle of France.
I'm from the Shamrock, this convict ride, which has been tossed from the ocean wide. The unruly I do declare, I'm bound transport, 7 long years. When six of them, they were up and past, I was coming home to make up the past. When the wind did blow, I seen it go. It left me here on this foreign shore. But then the Coast Guard, well, he played his part. Some brandy he couldn't come tired. Oh, the night it was far advanced to find a friend in the Isle of France. He sent a letter all to me concerning the land of Shamrock, and it's free to keep from us bleeding foes, but an absent convict who he thought was lost. God bless the cool sky, this coming pride. It's the flying high from the ocean wide, out in the flowing glass. Here's success to the eye of France. Yes, here's success to the eye of France. Oh, here's success to the eye of France.
Mr. Aidan Klein on guitar and vocals tonight, folks, all the way from Ennis, County Clare. I'm Fiacre Hayes, all the way from Ennis, County Clare as well. And this is Shay Coyle, all the way from the Bronx in New York City. You know, I said that last night in Kansas, and people thought I was joking. He really is from the Bronx in New York City. It's okay. He's not that scary. You know, check your wallets, your phones, you have all your personal belongings, and all will be fine. He also is not allowed to talk because we can't understand him, and you probably have difficulty understanding us. But he has Irish parents who immigrated to New York, and you know, that New York accent mixed with an Irish accent, I have no clue what he's saying. It's quiet tonight, folks.
Alright.
Oh yeah. I nearly forgot to tell you, we are doing our first ever. This isn't really for the people that are seeing us for the first time tonight, although it's for everyone. But you know, we actually do have. We've been touring around the States for. This will be our 6th summer, which was 5.5 summers too many, but we're still coming back. And we're going to be touring around. But we're doing a fan tour of Ireland in April 2020, and everyone here is very welcome. Not for free, mind you. You have to pay. They're the minor details. They're the minor. Don't worry about those details. We'll leave them to the side for the moment. But April 2020, we are doing 6 days, and we're very lucky to be doing it with a group called the Wild Atlantic Music Tours of Ireland, and they're great because they give us full control about where we should go and what we should do and how many pints of Guinness we should have throughout the course of the day. So Wild Atlantic Music Tours, we have leaflets perfectly placed beside all our merchandise outside on the way out. So if you don't want a CD, you can take a leaflet home for free. I don't know where I was going with that one, folks. April 2020, Tour of Ireland. We'd love to see you there. Anyway, we might continue on with another. We're getting towards the end of the night, actually. That's where you're supposed to say, oh. Yeah, thank you. It works so much better when I have to tell you. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there.
Well, okay. Will we do the yeah, we'll. I don't know.
I said when we do the one that goes bum,
That's music talk.
That's music talk right there. And Shay turned and said, what? Now he knows, now he knows.
1, 2, 3, 4.
very much. You've been a fantastic audience. We're going to finish up with one or two more songs, but we're going to have you guys singing this one. And not like the last time we tried that when 6 people sang. Like I said, the doors are locked, so if you're not singing along, the doors are staying locked. This one is a song called Guiding Light, and it was co-written by Ed Sheeran and Ed Sheeran. He's doing well. He's doing okay for himself. I might have heard the name. We like to help him out every so often. You know, call our buddy Ed Sheeran. Hey buddy, how you doing? Don't know where I was going with that one either, folks. Yeah, it was co-written by Ed Sheeran and a singer-songwriter from Northern Ireland called Boy Vance. And we made the mistake recently. We were playing a kid show, and Aidan said, "Does anyone?" Like the kids were very, very young. They were like 4 or 5. You know, like miniature drunks. You know, like they'll turn on you at any second. You know that sort of thing. But Aidan made the mistake of saying, "Does anybody know Ed Sheeran?" And all the kids thought Ed Sheeran was behind the curtain. So Ed, not tonight. Stay there, Ed. I don't want you tonight. I'm joking for anyone that thought Ed Sheeran was behind the curtain. He's not. But this one is called Guiding Light, and the chorus is very easy.
It's easier than the last one anyway. It's when I need to get home, you're my guiding light, you're my guiding light.
Stop making eye contact with her, Aidan.
Come on.
But give it a go. It goes like this.
When I need to get home, you're my guiding light. You're my guiding light.
Let's try it all together.
When I need to get home, you're my guiding light. You're my guiding light.
That's about a 3.5 out of 10. They were at least a 4.6 in Kansas, so let's try it one more time. Ready?
When I need to get home, you're my guiding light. You're my guiding Well, the road is wide, and water's on either side. My shadow in the fading light, stretching out towards the night. Oh, but the sun is low, and I have yet so far to go. My lonely heart's beating so. It's tired of the wonder. There's a sign ahead, though I think it's the same one again. I'm thinking about my old friend, so I found my way. And the air is cold, and yonder lies my sleeping soul. Fire branches blow like bone, as we can dream along the wall. All the night is still, and I have not yet lost my will. Oh, I will keep on till I find my way home.
started singing very lovely, didn't you? Yeah. All right, well, we're going to finish up with one more, but before we do, thank you so much to Andrew on the sound. It's not easy in this room, I've no doubt, but thank you very much, Andrew, for the sound. Thank you, Bob, as well. He's down there. Bob brought us in wherever he is, and
Cheers, Bob. Down the back.
Thank you very much. And thank you to the people of Marshalltown. Obviously, it was hit with a disaster a year ago, because when I was looking at those pictures, I thought, are we still playing at Marshalltown? Is Marshalltown still there? But it very much is, so thank you so much for coming out. We really appreciate it. We're Socks in the Frying Pan, and we'll see you again. I said, are you ready to get those hands in the air? Come on, that's it.